guess it's afternoon technically, but it's Saturday, so Matt and I just finished our breakfast, so I'm counting it as morning. Anyways, came on here because I figured I should share that I just tried this mineral essence thing. I don't know what to call it. Liquid mineral supplement from Young Living. Because I used to order my trace minerals from Amazon, and I switched over as many things as I could from Amazon to Young Living so I could get more points and then I could get more freebies, yada yada yada. Anyways, so I was really excited whenever I saw that they had mineral essence, which it goes in and out of stock all the time, so I've only been able to get one. But I finally cracked open my mineral essence, and if you use trace minerals like from the health food store, you probably know that it's just like this, it's clear liquid that you pour into your water, and it mineralizes the water, because I don't know if you can see it, but we filter our water with a zero water filter, and so it takes everything out, the good and the bad. So you have to put the good back in. I kind of hate that, but whatever, it's worth it. So I put trace minerals into my water at least once or twice a day normally. And I went to go try this one because I had finally opened it up. And you can imagine my face when I went to open it, and it was like, oh, what am I about to put in my water? Oh, don't do that. That doesn't taste very good. Okay, so I should have I read the label like over a month ago, so I had completely forgotten what all was in it other than just trace minerals. So it's not to be worried about. It's just that my routine is shifting because this is too intense for me to put in my beautiful, like, very just water only water bottle. My Hydrate Spark, you probably heard me talk about it recently. I got it to remind me to drink more water, and it's been working. Okay, so what's in here? So why does it look like that? Because that's what I asked myself the moment I saw that, and I wanted to give you this warning because I wish that I would have warned myself before opening that at like 8 o'clock in the morning thinking, what the heck did I do? It has salt mineral complex, so that's the things that you need to hydrate yourself. Really, water itself, like just plain water, nothing in it, isn't really what keeps you like hydrated. The minerals are what keep you hydrated. The water works together with it. I'm not a scientist, so that's the most base explanation I can give you. Honey, that's why it looks all like ooey gooey up here. Royal jelly. So that's actually something I was really excited to find in this. I actually wasn't looking for a replacement for my trace minerals when I found this on the Young Living website. I was actually looking for a replacement for royal jelly that I've been taking for my fertility purposes. I had no idea it was in here until I actually just searched the search bar of the product page, royal jelly, and this popped up, and I had never even heard of mineral essence before. I looked at it, sure enough, it had royal jelly. It also had magnesium. It has 350 milligrams, which is about 80% of your daily value of magnesium, which is also really helpful because one of my fertility issues is I stress a lot, which tenses your body, and magnesium helps you relax your body and like open up, and you kind of need to be open to have a baby. If you're not trying to have a baby, you should probably still drink, use mineral essence for the purposes of like keeping your body like balanced. But it just happens to be that females have a double benefit for this particular blend. What else is in it? So lemon oil, cinnamon bark oil, peppermint oil. But peppermint is what totally threw me off, because when I first opened it, I was like, okay, so I guess it's honey. So I guess I could like, maybe just drop it in like my tea or something like that. But I'm not a huge fan of like peppermint drink. So when I smelled it, I was like, there is some sort of mintiness going on. And yeah, it's peppermint oil. So it also has chloride, 1,000 milligrams, which is like 45% of your daily value, and only 2 grams of sugar. I'm assuming from the honey. All right, and that's pretty much it. So you take 5 of these little dropper things each morning and evening, or as needed. Now, I put 5 into my cup. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Yeah. And I used to make hot lemon water in the morning, help trying to get me off of my coffee, because as you may know, I also had severe adrenal fatigue, and that is definitely something that's causing a lot of imbalances in my hormones, because your adrenals, which get affected by caffeine, also like apparently help with some hormone production, and it kind of gets booted to the side as you're trying to create adrenaline. If you haven't read about this or know about this, please let me know, and I'll try to do a video maybe a little bit more prepared than I am right now. But yeah, so my hormones were just not having a chance to get created because I was pumping my system full of coffee and like caffeinated teas and stuff. So I try to drink hot lemon water in the morning if I can do it. I don't really care for the lemon oil and hot water because it doesn't mix, because oil and water doesn't mix. So I will say that I do prefer actual lemon juice, and I haven't been buying lemons lately. So I've been drinking a lot of coffee because I started a new job. And okay, we're gonna stop there with that conversation. Okay, so this seems like maybe it will be that next step for me where I could drink this in the mornings, because I put hot water, it helped like melt down some of the honey, make it a little bit easier to like actually ingest rather than it sticking to the sides of the cup. And it's intense. Oh my gosh, it's like really salty, so salty. If you've ever done the Master Cleanse, which is honey, cayenne pepper, and lemon juice, I think. It kind of like reminds me of that, even though I'm realizing it does not have the same ingredients. Like, I guess the cinnamon bark kind of reminds me of the cayenne kick, and then there's that lemon and the honey, but then the mint, it just kind of feels like, oh, I know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of a salt water like gargle. Like if you're sick and have like a lot of stuff going down your throat, I'm assuming that everyone has made a salt water gargle, like where you make a solution of salt water and you like gargle it to like clean the back of your throat. That's what it reminds me of. That so cool. Okay, I mean, that's kind of good, because another thing I've been doing recently is been like rubbing certain things on my chest to help bring clearness to my like lungs. I don't know how to say this in a appropriate way, because it's probably not allowed to be said the way that I'm using it, so I'm not going to say it because I don't want to have to delete this video anyways. But I have been doing something in my life to clear the mucus in my system, since one of my friends told me about how you could drink a bunch of Robitussin, I think it was, for like a week or a month, and that's supposed to like clear all your mucus out of your body. And I was like, I don't take Robitussin even if I'm sick, so why would I take it to try to help my body like get back into like rhythm for my fertility? But I really appreciated the suggestion, because I didn't even think of the mucus buildup as an issue, which I can sense there's a lot of like sluggishness in my body. So I just looked up the natural remedy for that instead. So if I would take a saltwater gargle when I would have a lot of mucus from being sick, then this is like totally aligning right now with what I've been working on personally. That was a lot of information that I kind of just conjumbled into one video. I honestly started this only thinking it was going to be like 1 minute, and I was going to be like, oh look, I started this mineral essence. And that's impossible for me apparently, because you can see how much thought and intention and strategy and like just like all interconnectedness everything that I do like takes and like does, and like how I process my life. So this is a video on just this, and that's how much went into that decision and that habit. So it may seem simple whenever you're seeing like products from anywhere, on the TV, on your phone, on ad, whatever, and you might think, oh yeah, like I'll just start that. But like, if you really want your body to work in like a symbiotic way to where everything's in harmony with each other, like I definitely challenge you to start seeing like the connections and seeing how they're all working together, because I didn't even think about half those connections until I started talking to you about this right here and right now. Now I'm gonna drink my saltwater gargle. I recommend like just do like 4 ounces. Just get it over with, because I'm being honest, but I'm still gonna do it because I really want, I want to feel healthy again, and I want to feel back in balance with my body, with my nature, with what my body is meant to do. And it's gonna be worth it in the end, I promise.